I'm joined here by Aoife Murray, who is the current Clare Rose. First of all, Aoife, welcome to Clare Live TV,
Thank you very
Clare
much.
TV Live. And could you just tell me a little bit about becoming the Clare Rose and how you became the Clare Rose?
Yeah, I can, no problem at all. So I guess it all kind of happened probably early of 2017, and I applied to become the Clare Rose for the year. And I went, I guess, for the Clare Rose because I was told it was a fantastic experience and it was a great way to make new friends and to make new connections. So got a little bit chickened out probably in the March just before I went for the selection night, and I got a phone call from the coordinator Kieran O'Connell, and he said, "Oh, look, just do it for the experience and just for it's one day, you can make loads of new friends and it's a great experience." So I said, you know what, I have nothing to lose, I might as well just go for it and enjoy it. So it was actually on in the Inn at Dromoland, the selection night, and I've met great friends from it. And I guess when my name was announced as being selected as the Clare Rose, I was very shocked because I wasn't expecting it, because there was 16 other amazing girls that could have represented Clare fantastically. And so yeah, I guess that's how it all started. And from there, I guess the whole way up to August, I was doing different events on weekends. And I was out doing charity events, I was out meeting people, getting a lot of sponsorship. I have to say County Clare was absolutely fantastic for all their sponsorship, and they were very, very good to me, that anywhere I went people were so generous. And then it didn't just end after the festival in Tralee, so we all headed off to Kildare on 13th of August, and I got to meet the 64 other beautiful roses. And we were in Kildare for 2 days, and we did kind of a road trip around, and then we headed down to Tralee. And I have to say it was an experience of a lifetime. It's amazing. People are asking you for your autograph and your photo, and it's so different to kind of just your normal self when you don't have the sat on. And then since I came back, I am still doing events on the weekends. I'm going to make the most of the year and just try and make as much money for charity as I can.
Yeah, fantastic. When you were coming down to the Inn in Dromoland that night, when they were picking the Rose of Clare, which is a big honour, and you're from 6 Mile Bridge, so was there a feeling in line out here for the parish, or was there a feeling in, is it that kind of excitement that, like going out playing a match almost, that you feel?
I guess so. So I guess there was never a Rose from 6 Mile Bridge before, so it was an absolute honour to represent both my parish and of course the beautiful county of Clare. And I guess it was so surreal that the day after I was at Mass and everyone was coming up to me and they were congratulating me, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't know what to say, because it was still so real. I think it was probably about 2 or 3 weeks after that it really hit me that I was the Clare Rose. So it is a complete honour, yes.
There hasn't always been a Clare Rose in the Rose of Tralee. I remember my time in London especially, we'd always look into things like the Rose of Tralee, and that, being away from home, and I'm sure the same all over the world, Irish abroad, and I'd always feel a little bit disappointed when there wouldn't be a Clare Rose. So for the County of Clare to have somebody representing us it's fantastic, really.
Yeah, it's a huge honour, and everywhere I go, it's a fantastic conversation starter as well. And everyone knows about the Rose of Tralee. It's a worldwide international festival, and I guess you meet people from all over the world as well that have Irish heritage in them. And I guess all 64 of us headed down to Tralee, about 64 plus me, sorry, head down to Tralee, and it was just amazing. Like, we all didn't get to go on TV, so it was 32 were picked to go on TV, but I have to say, like, all the girls represented us so well that did get onto TV, and the Rose Tralee, Jenny Byrne, is doing a fantastic job this year representing us.
Yeah, so the event itself, the Rose Tralee, so you're down there in the Dome, everybody in Ireland is watching, they're watching London, New York, everywhere, all over the world, Australia. That must be pretty daunting. I suppose with you being in there with all the girls and you're getting the gowns and everything, I wouldn't feel so much sorry for you, but what about your poor parents?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, Dad as well used to be in over teams and managing hurling teams throughout the years, so sure, it wouldn't faze Dad at all. But I guess when it was announced probably the Thursday and the Saturday of the Rose Tralee who was going to be on TV and who wasn't, and I guess to me the being on TV part was only something small in comparison to everything else. So when I wasn't selected to be on TV for the live shows, I was of course a little bit disappointed, and it was kind of more for my family and my friends and of course my sponsors, but I didn't let that hinder my experience, and I still went out and I had the most amazing time, and we all got a little glimpse on TV, which was fantastic, and every so often they were in the crowd, so of course my family were there on the night, and of course they had it recorded, so they watched it back to see how many times it actually appeared on the TV.
Still watching it.
Exactly, yes.
What will we watch tonight?
Yeah.
The week, it's a whole week, isn't it? The actual event in Tralee. So I mean, it must be an amazing week because you're obviously treated like princesses, I would imagine.
Yeah, oh, it was fantastic. So we actually had a rose escort looking after us as well. So in the week we get 2 different escorts, and my 2 rose escorts really looked after me so well. And do you know what? It's fantastic because you have someone there that's, you become such good friends with them that you can just tell them whatever. If you're a bit nervous, kind of going out when you're meeting people and things like that, or when you're talking to kids. And for me it was all about the children, like in 15 years to come, like I'd love to see them as roses and get to experience what I'm getting to experience. And I guess for me the highlight of the week was the parade on the Saturday night. So we started off at the Rose Hotel and we were on floats and we went up through Denny Street, and I guess when we turned that corner onto Denny Street and you could see the crowd of people and the lights, and it was just so surreal that I think it's something that will live with me forever.
Yeah, a lifetime, an experience of a lifetime,
It is, yeah.
I suppose. The other 63 roses, is it?
Yes, 63, yeah.
Would you stay in contact with any of them? Would you still have contact with them? You would?
Yeah, contact with all of them. So we have a WhatsApp group. So we have a WhatsApp group for all the roses, and then we also have one for the roses and escorts. And so yeah, we get to keep in contact. And I'm actually heading to Frankfurt next weekend with a lot of the roses and escorts. Well, we're going over to the Christmas markets over there.
Yeah, and as the Rose of Tralee, you know, you're as I say, it's Clare Rose representing us in the Rose of Tralee, but you're representing us for the rest of the year, like you're representing County Clare. So, are you busy in that role? Is that a role that you'll have for the year, like?
Yes, it is. So it's kind of up to me what I want to do in aspect of if I want to go and do events or if I want to get involved in charities. So I am trying my best. I really want to do as much as I can. So the selection for the 2018 Clare Rose will probably be in, I think it's April or May, and I'll hand over the sash that night to the next 2018 Clare Rose. So yeah, up until then I'll be doing events. So it's a fantastic opportunity. I'm heading to Chernobyl in February to volunteer over there for a few days with the AD Roach Chernobyl charity, and then I'm also heading to America in March. We're going to be in the St. Patrick's Day parade there in New York, so I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be boats going to Chernobyl and then being in the parade. I mean, not too many get to experience that and to see firsthand, like, you know, especially Chernobyl. I mentioned it'll be some experience, like.
Exactly, yeah. So a lot of the roses and some of the escorts that got to go last year have said that it's an experience that would stand out in your mind, in your head for the rest of your life. And I guess it will be a tough one to do, but at the same time I think it's something like I would love to go in. I'd love to give back to whatever I can do.
Yeah. You're a big supporter of 6 Mile Bridge.
Of course I am, yes.
The ladies and the boys, they had a great year.
Yes, we had a great year. We had a great year in hurling, and we also had a great year in camogie. So for the hurling, it was brilliant to get the cannon back to 6 Mile Bridge. And we also won the under 15A there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, Nicholas. So it was fantastic for the boys as well. Yeah,
I got to go down on the Monday. There was great celebrations, and they had a great welcome for me. They're great crowd down there.
Yes, they're all very nice down the 6 Mile Bridge.
6 Mile Bridge is a great parish, given so much to Clare in hurling, in camogie, in everything really, and now with Clare Rose. So there's no end to you really down there as far as really.
No, I don't know what's going to come out of there next. You never know. We might win an All Ireland next year hurling club. You never know.
They were not too far from it this year. But so what happens for you now when you in your life? What do you see? Have you any goals after this?
I live in Dublin currently for work, so I work for Bank of Ireland up in Dublin. I'm in one of the head offices up there, but they know and I know that in about 5 years' time I'll be moving back to Clare. I guess that's where my heart lies, and I'm a country girl at heart. Big city life isn't for me, so moving back to the lovely 6 Mile Bridge. But yeah, I guess that I am for the rest of the year. I might as well. And if anyone is watching this and they are thinking about maybe applying to be a rose, or even if they'd like to be a rose escort, I would 100% recommend it. And even if you want to contact me on Facebook and ask me any questions, please do, because I'd be only happy to help. I'm
sure there's a lot of girls out there who would just love and give the right arm to be in the position that you're in at the moment. Aoife Murray, you're a wonderful Clare Rose. I know from speaking to you, not from behind the camera, you're a beautiful person, lovely person, really friendly. I met you at a 6 mile bridge match, and you actually volunteered to help me with what I'm doing here in Clare, in Clare TV, and I'm so grateful for that. It's a wonderful person, and it's a real honour to be here today and to talk to you. And thanks very much for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Aoife.